Today we're talking about how your spirit guides are constantly leading you to your true purpose and how to finally understand their direction. My goal for this video is very simple and it's very profound. It's to help you stop searching for your purpose as a destination and start living it as a daily experience. Most of us have been taught that our purpose is a singular mission, like it's a specific job title or a grand achievement that we must struggle to find. And we believe that once we find this one thing, then we'll be happy and fulfilled. This belief creates immense pressure and this constant feeling that we're not doing enough, or worst of all, that we're not good enough. But that entire belief system is totally flawed. And the truth is your purpose isn't a destination that you find. It's actually an energy that you align with. And here's the cool part. Your spirit guides use a very simple, powerful motion as their compass to guide you towards that energy and towards that purpose. So in this video, I'm going to break down how to tune into that divine compass. And to help you on this journey, I have a very powerful free guided meditation to help you lovingly connect to the presence of your guides. And it's at the link in the description below. Now let's get started. Okay, this first point is the most important reframe that I can possibly offer you. And if you get this, you will stop searching for your purpose forever. Your purpose is not a what, it's not a job, it's not a role. Your life's purpose is actually a feeling. And that feeling is joy. This simplifies everything. I know it might sound too simple, but it's not. It's true. Your spirit guides are constantly trying to lead you toward joy. So your only job is to follow what feels good. When I started my career, I didn't actually set out to become a best-selling author and an international speaker. I just knew that talking about spiritual principles in this very down-to-earth, genuine, authentic, vulnerable way brought me incredible joy, immense joy. So I rented a room in an accountant's office and held a small women's group. And then I started giving talks wherever I could. And sometimes for free, I would just give these talks. And I just became so obsessed with sharing these truths. I was just following my joy, not for a business plan, for the sake of being in joy. And that joy was the energy of my purpose. And the universe rose up to meet me in that energetic alignment. The universe rose up to meet that energy with opportunities that I could never have orchestrated on my own. And this idea changes the entire game. It takes all that pressure off. It just collapses that sort of desperate, thirsty need to search for that single thing. And it starts empowering you to find your purpose in your life just right here, right now. When you make feeling good your spiritual practice, you become a super attractor. It's just the law. I remember hearing my teachers, Abraham Hicks, say that your greatest manifestation is to feel joy, not to actually attract something that will bring you joy, but to actually feel the joy. And then when you feel the joy, everything you desire starts to come into your life in ways that you could never have imagined. And you align with the frequency of your purpose when you're in that joy. And the universe starts to bring you the what's, the jobs, the opportunities, the resources that match that joyful feeling. But what about when fear gets in the way? We have these moments when fear starts to take over. The good news is that your guides are always sending you loving, joyful nudges. That voice of fear actually can block those nudges and the joyful guidance and the love of your guides that's always trying to come through. And so this next step is about learning to tell the difference, the love versus fear test. When you're seeking guidance on purpose, two voices will emerge. The voice of your guides, which is always love, always feels high vibe, loving, open-hearted, directed. And then the voice of your ego, which always feels like fear, it feels contracted, it feels controlling. And you need a reliable way to tell them apart. The voice of your guides is loving, it's calm, it's expansive, it's empowering. Whereas the voice of fear is very frantic and it's critical and it's demanding. The practice that I teach in my book, The Universe Has Your Back, is to put your hand on your heart and your hand on your belly and to take a deep breath and ask, is this thought or idea or choice rooted in love or fear? And your body's going to give you the answer. Love feels open and peaceful, and fear feels contracted and tight. And this matters because it's your discernment tool. Without it, you can start to feel led astray by fear and these impulses that are just disguising as intuition, but they're actually fear-based impulses that are pushing you to do something that may not be in your highest and best. And so mastering this is what allows you to confidently follow the loving guidance that leads you to your purpose. And it also helps you start ignoring that fearful noise. And it's going to block the detours because you're no longer listening to the noise, you're listening to your intuition. And so now you've aligned with joy and you're learning to distinguish love from fear. And the final step is to take action. But it can't be just any action. This has to be a divinely guided action. And this is what I call taking spiritually aligned action. This is a game changer, people. Okay, listen up. Once you receive that joyful nudge from your guides, the universe needs you to meet it with action. But this isn't about hustling or forcing. It's actually about taking small, inspired steps that actually feel really good to you. And a spiritually aligned action is the next right thing that feels joyful and expansive. And when I felt that joy of teaching, when I started early days, just teaching spiritual principles anywhere I could for free, my aligned action wasn't to try to book a stadium tour. It was just to rent a small room and start a women's circle. And so the small actions that come from that joyful place are spiritually aligned actions. So what is the smallest, most joyful step that you can take today that feels good to you? Do that one thing. What is it? I want you to leave me a comment below and let me know, what is that one thing that you can do that's joyful, that feels good in your body? And I want you to do that thing. And this is how you actually start to co-create your purpose with the universe. You receive the joyful guidance and you meet it with this spiritually aligned action. And this aligned action, this action that you take, it demonstrates your faith. And it tells the universe that you're ready for more. You're saying to the universe, I want more of this, please. And it's this dance of receiving and action that makes your purpose come alive. I want you to just take that in. See how you could take that step today to take a spiritually aligned action. And so let's wrap this up. The endless, painful search for your purpose is completely over, guys. It's over. You now have a new plan. You know that joy is your compass. You have the test to distinguish that love over fear, so you know if you're being guided or you're not. You know now how to take spiritually aligned action. And this is how you live your purpose every single day. It's not something you have to go out and get. It's not something you have to accomplish. It's right here, right now. This is how you do it every single day. And remember, I want you to use the free meditation that I've given you that's going to strengthen your connection to your spirit guides. You can go to deargabby.com/spirit guides or access it at the link in the description. Make sure to leave that comment of the one small joyful action that you're going to take this week or today, right here, right now. And just take these actions so seriously, because when you start to live your purpose every single day, your life becomes expansive. You feel so fulfilled and everything begins to shift. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being part of this community. If you like this video and you want to get more Gabby, check out the next one right over here.